I'm a professional.
How's it going, everybody? CVH here on Channel Earth Power with the one and only Spencer Swan,
Hi, everybody.
and we're here professionally narrating one of these matches.
I've done this so many times before.
Yeah, we're in season 2 of the bracket tournament. You've already seen Foul versus Waterfire Rush. What an upset! Rush won. It's on the bracket right
What
there.
a shocker.
I know, right?
In this meta,
In this
Rush
meta,
won?
Rush won. As I just casually checked the levels there after saying that. So yeah, today we have Lightwater Ailzonius versus Light Dark Fire Phantomach, a match that we've played.
Phantomach?
Phantomach. How do you
What a
pronounce
card.
it? Give us the phonetic.
Put it in the comments.
Get in the comments. Tell us how to pronounce it. But we played this match together, didn't we?
We sure did.
Yeah.
We sure did. We both analyzed our respective skin tones already, so I'm sure that'll happen again.
Yeah.
But yeah, great to be back in the pilot seat.
Yeah. Let's just jump right on into the match.
Let's do it.
And see how it goes.
You gotta love these spell grounds.
You gotta love them.
You love to see Aqua Sniper hanging out on the side, spectating.
Yeah. So yeah, you're on the left, as noted by your slightly darker skin tone. And you're repping the Ailzonius.
That's it.
So how did you feel about Ailzonius before the match? I mean, this is a deck that we've just added for season 2, so none of us really had many games under our belt with it.
Yeah, and coming from where I sit as kind of a control player, tempo-oriented kind of guy, it's a very effective mid-game card, and I also feel like it doesn't do much after it lands. And I feel like in this game you need a little bit more than one sticky double breaker to win.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we'll see a little bit of that.
Yeah,
in this match.
It is notably bigger than Phantomach.
So what is it nice. Not bigger than that just hit board?
It is not technically, as you're reading now.
I'm literally picking up the card to read it.
Smash Warriors to Grandu. You know, YouTube, you got in the comments. You told us we should have been playing this in season 1 in this deck, and here we are playing 2 copies of it. 2 cost 1,000, attacks untapped creatures, and if it attacks something with 6,000 or more power, it gets massive. It gets like plus 8,000 or plus 9,000 or something.
And unlike Kook Palan, you know what you can target Ailzonius with? An attack.
Yeah, you can. You can absolutely target it. So it really is the Ailzonius killer in this matchup.
Yep.
And you'd think a 2 cost 1,000 power would be easy to get rid of, but not for a light water deck without a lot of removal.
Nope.
Right now it's fine. Right now it's just chilling.
We're just hanging out. I'm playing floaters. You're playing Gigapi Ponto.
Yeah, Ponto's now the biggest thing.
My favorite card to say in the game.
Is it?
Gigapi Ponto.
Ooh,
so good.
I like that.
So good. I'm throwing down Spiral Gates. Did you open with 2 Kamikazes?
I think probably, yeah.
Good lord.
I tend to.
Yeah, and you're doing Phantomach control, like faux control things right now.
Yeah, sort of. Where I don't really want to give you as another aggressive deck that's trying to find Ailzonius like more cards too early.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, right now I can answer Ailzonius with a Stigrandu, but I really don't want to have to be put under pressure. If you can just sort of not pressure me, that'd be great.
Well, I mean, I sort of can, except you have Gigapi Ponto.
Yeah, Ponto's
hanging
great.
out on board just to punish.
Ponto cracks back against everything in the early game.
And I don't know, I felt like I was playing Marino without other things to do. Or, I mean, have we done the Hydra Hurricane?
That'll be later in the bracket.
Woo!
Get excited, Hydra Hurricane.
Spicy. Talk about floaters with a purpose.
Yeah. That's a new deck for this bracket, but you know, if you're playing Duel Masters regularly in the last 10 years, you probably already knew Hydra Hurricane was good. We're just figuring it out.
Yep.
We're getting there.
Come with us on this journey.
Yeah. Don't spill Fresca all over my desk.
That didn't just happen.
Yeah, okay. It never happened. Hey, you have your own Gigapi Ponto.
That's it. Mine has different colors than yours.
They both have really long flavor text. So this is like a good old... It's true.
They had a lot of space.
This is just a standoff.
The designers were like, guys, we need a paragraph. There's nothing else that this card has.
Yep.
It's just 2 colors and 4,000 power. Look, it's your win condition.
I have a Mystrios, which is really good against another creature-based deck. Fun, like hilariously, if I had it at a Phantomach that turn, I could have broken all the shields technically. Yep. All had gone.
And then I would have lost.
Yeah, but this is good too. I like drawing cards.
There's just this different sense of pace between these decks, and Grandu really just shut down any lines that I had. Like I have Ailzonius in hand. You can see it.
I can. You have a unicorn fish too.
I also have a unicorn fish, and I can like do some stuff. But as soon as I drop Ailzonius on board, and by the way, how many shield triggers does your deck run?
lot, like 18, 17, I
Yeah.
think. But if I only had one Ponto, that Unicorn Fish to bounce the other one would be really good, because then
Yes, it would.
Sirion and Magros could go in there, and they're
Yes, it
pretty
would.
uncontested. But I just have a really dense, thick board of thick boys.
Yep. And I think I do play it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I basically like prevent you from scaling as much as is possible just
Yeah.
to like get myself another body on board.
You can't really take the aggro plan and bounce Ponto here because I have another one.
Yeah. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Like it would have been fine, or I could have bounced, I guess, Degrandu. But
Yeah, I mean here I
you
think
can just hard cast it again with Mist in hand and then draw 2 cards, which is insane.
yeah, no, you're right. You made the right call based on the board. I mean, here we're getting to a point where you're amassing a board that is a little scary, even though I have a lot of shield triggers.
Yeah.
And you have I think
I've got the
Belix.
Evo bait.
Yeah, you could also Belix Ailzonius in one turn.
That's what I was building to.
Yeah.
And or maybe this is the game that I didn't see.
That could potentially kill.
Yeah.
If it didn't have a good shield trigger down there. A lot of my I have a lot of shield triggers, but not a lot of them actually stop attacks. Like a lot of them are just Giga Balls as in Kamikazes.
Yeah, and I think you get a good discard.
Let's see. That's a pretty good. One could say that's the best one to discard in this matchup.
Do I have another one? Yeah, I have 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't have the Belix.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're thinking you could Ailzonius and break
I
all
could
5
draw into it. And Carl, I think
Well, your
Carl
hand
was
is
like,
just-
"You should just fish with Emerald." I was
Wait,
like,
for what?
I don't know.
Like fish, because you only have Emerald and Ailzonius.
Yeah.
Right? There's no
Yeah.
way he would have. Oh no, you're not using the effect.
No,
though.
I'm just
Okay.
getting it to board. Yeah, and I think this was like a you probably should just man it in case you draw Belix sort of situation.
Yeah, maybe, but I think you're just trying to get like some redundancy.
That's it.
So
That's it. That's
Yeah.
what was my line of logic at least.
I
And
like your
think,
line.
Like you play Petrova immediately, and I'm like, well,
yeah, which actually, like now that I know what your hand is, that's really backbreaking because like you could have like you were
I was
pretty-
just I was waiting for it.
You were
and I
gonna
was
kill
like,
me.
Yeah.
You just wanted
Yeah, and then I see the Holy Awe,
Yeah.
which I could have made really good use of to get rid of.
Looking
at
back,
least the Grandu, yeah.
but yeah, you could have Ailzonius and broken all 5 potentially, but then like Strigandru can crack back on Ailzonius, so I understand why you would wait until you can potentially just win the game that turn.
Yep.
And I didn't have a whole lot of ways. It's like Petrova, or like if I had a Holy Awe, that would have been really insane too.
Yep.
But
yeah, now my bait's gone.
yeah, bait
Right.
is gone.
And now you're just like, cool, I will scale to infinite.
Yeah, the Mystery Os bounce.
You can always
something
attack
back.
over anything, right?
Yep. And the Mystery Os from all those turns ago is now rearing its ugly head.
Yeah, back in live. And you don't even really need cards.
But am I going to draw for that Hulkus? You'd think. Okay, there we go. Remember it. Remember it. There you go.
I think I started reminding
Thanks.
you.
Yeah. That was the first one. Man, hey, you found
Yeah.
Belix, but
yeah,
now
I see the Belix, and now I'm like, okay, well, it can happen, but like,
Yeah.
why?
Because next turn, at least one more thing is going to die.
Yeah. So I'm kind of hoping for like surfers and things like that, but it's just not good.
Blockers
I'm in
are
a bad
coming.
way. Like as soon as that Petrova hit board, I was like,
Yeah, we've got double
because you
blocker
just get
now.
to kill a thing every turn now.
And I'm sure I'm hunting for Phantomach, or if I already have it, I am wondering how many creatures I need to be super safe here.
The fastest Phanto.
Yeah. Ironically, kind of a slow deck.
Yeah,
in
I mean
times
it
like
is.
this.
It does essentially play a control line.
Yeah.
You
against
just do
those.
it with board instead of spell.
Yeah.
And triggers, but the Petrova redundancies.
You can go aggro, though.
Is like incredibly.
Oh, there's a Holy Awe.
That's the game.
Yeah. Now I can kill all of the
Everything.
things, and I can break a couple shields if
Yep.
I want.
It's super safe.
Yeah, I think
super
I
safe.
just go with one. I mean, really nothing can stop the Mach next turn. You know, it's coming.
Yeah. And it's where I just
Ooh, yeah. Because we haven't actually seen
haven't even
Ailzonius
seen
yet.
an Ailzonius.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Ailzonius kills a Pala Olasis. Is it Pala Olasis or Pala Olasis? That's another one I've never.
Pala Olesis.
Oh, you're splitting the difference there?
Yeah, I am.
Interesting.
I'm gonna take both of the heart lines on that one.
Pala Olesis.
Mhm.
I use Smash Warrior to kill Ailzonius, mostly just because it's a cool thing that I had never gotten to do before in Duel Masters.
Yeah, and I do see the surfer here, but it just the board
Yeah.
is so developed that it doesn't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bouncing
that's
Phantomach
the whole deal.
makes double breakers
That's the
happen.
whole deal.
And we're speeding off to
Yeah.
game 2.
Turns out Petrova's a good card. So is Stigrandu.
So I remember, I don't know if you were surprised. I remember I was a little surprised at that game 1. I was like, whoa, I didn't realize it would feel so good.
Well, I didn't know that Stigrandu was in the deck, so I was surprised.
that is a surprise.
Note me reading the card for several seconds, being like, "Oh, I'd lose."
You can edit that out.
And I think I said that.
Yeah. I mean, if you just tap it and kill it, though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just do that.
Cool. I have so much tap.
Yeah.
There's so much great tap in my deck that I have.
It's an
when running
case.
gladiators.
I mean, the overseas meta really respects Ailzonius. But every time we post a Phantomach game, they don't really give it the love, I think, that it maybe deserves. I mean, it does some cool things.
It does some cool stuff. And I think this list is like far improved from even its pretty respectable top 4 from last season. Yeah. So
top 4 ain't bad. Like, Ailzonius is better than Phantomach as a card against control for sure. Like, cause untargetable massive thing. It's like that's exactly what you.
Yeah, especially control decks like the foul or mana burn stuff that just don't have any big.
Yeah, like virtually no answer actually,
unless you splash Stigrandu.
Splash Stigrandu. Goodness.
So I open with garbage.
I see a Hulkus.
This game, there is a Hulkus. But I am going first.
Oh, there's like
and there's two Holy Aws and a Spiral Gate.
Okay, that's
in this
not
matchup.
amazing.
Not stellar.
Did you have an Emerald? Emerald would save this.
No. And I draw into bait, which is good.
Spiral Gate.
So
Sirion.
Like, it's bad. It's kind of fun that you can see my hand when I shuffle. It's great.
It is. You have a lot of 3s.
Yeah, it's just hanging out, and then you see it again.
I did see it. There's only 2 in the deck.
2.
I didn't flip the ratio. There's 4 kamikazes because like a free little Evo bait's nice, but I'm seeing the 2 drop.
I think
that
I should maybe run more.
More.
Well, you can buff. It's an armor lord, right?
Yeah.
You can buff it with Petrova.
Yeah.
And it becomes incredible.
Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah.
So, I think you should swap.
All right. We'll see if it's back for season 3. We'll see what happens.
Oh, it's good. It's coming back.
Season 3. You know, if you commit to season 3, you've got to play more Duel Masters with us. So I took a slow line last game, but this time I'm kind of forced to because my things don't attack.
Yeah.
So here we are.
So this is great. Yeah, I can really tap it down now.
I mean,
kill it. Super easy. No problem. With all the colons I
Hey man. Just splash fire for Crimson Hammer. Yep.
That's all. Easy.
So
yeah, my choices here were weird, I think. I drew more multi. And I was sort of like, I need to keep ramping, but I don't know what to put. Like, the Awe was like one of my only.
Got a lot of Magruses.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of draw. A ton of draw.
You have a third Magrus in your hand now.
I was like, should I put this down? Should I wait on board
but this,
for turn 5?
You do have like at least another big thing to play next turn and a Holy Awe in your hand, so you might be building to that.
That's
you know,
true.
That'd be a solid wipe.
Yeah, and then that was the best case discard.
Like at the least damaging.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't afford to lose that Holy Awe.
And then I drew into Emerald here. Kind of a weird line as well. Yeah.
You're just playing the mag.
Yeah, it was just like get another big thing on.
I could see maybe like playing Emerald, putting Magrus down and playing Sirion, but this is good too.
This seemed nice just to get a little bit more liquidity in hand, because like I was just building to the Awe play right now.
Yeah.
Because then I could just swing over everything.
Yeah, Aw's one of those cards that just it's a blowout. Because we saw last game how the board was much like it was a stalemate. You know, we were just trapped and we couldn't really break free.
And so that's why I was holding the other one in this right.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This was.
Uh-oh. It's unfortunate I can't roll 1 through 3. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
You have the Awe.
True.
This is looking like not a bad Awe.
Yeah.
+2, right? Like you kill because you kill the Pela first and then you kill Smash and a Gigabalza. Did you jam it? Okay, yeah.
I killed.
Yeah, it's looking good. Aggressive.
That thing needs to die. I was so upset that you drew it again. And I think you even told me that there were only 2 in the deck when
Yeah.
you played it.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
my
was like,
little.
I hate this.
Probably you said it with a smile. Hey, by the way, there's only 2.
Yeah. And weirdly, I played the too early.
Oh, okay.
Like, that was the problem. So this is when I take the aggro line.
Well, here's the thing,
Because
though.
I have the patrol.
I think it was a reasonable call because, like, if I had missed last turn, I probably would have played it. So I might have just top decked it.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
yeah. And so this is when I call initiate, right?
Yeah.
And
this is smart.
Pretty much everything I have is bigger, and then you immediately see a pit, and I'm just like,
oh,
well,
yeah. Aquahulkus is still relatively uncontested.
It's true, and you would have to bounce mid, kill it.
Yeah.
So this is where I was just like, okay, aggro line time.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, you are an aggressive deck. You gotta start breaking.
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's what I thought.
That Terra Pit though was I needed that for sure.
You did. Those were 2 7,000 power Magruses.
Yeah, because like Kamikaze or Gigaballs that could have popped out there and not mattered at all.
Yep.
Yep. It's not 7,000 power.
Yep. And then you just decide to draw, which is great.
Blocker? Honto.
No. Honto. So I'm doing okay. Right?
Yeah.
Like, Magrus is still the biggest thing on board.
And you can break at least all my shields. Well, I can bounce with Hulkus, and I think I have to here.
Well, you could kill Petrova also, because you have the Ponto.
Oh, no, I mean like this turn.
Oh, yes. You don't.
I don't trade. That's interesting.
You don't trade. Because it's...
Oh, I think I know. I think I have Phantomach. Phantomach is weird to say.
So if I had Ailzonius be here, it would have been a
True.
lock, but I did not see it. So I slam another 7,000 power Magrus, which is pretty good. Draw. And I'm like, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I feel all right in this position.
You're breaking, you break one, you go in for another one. You're trying to make sure.
You may as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Trying to get
Even
rid
if
of
you
that
take
holy
a favorable.
preference.
And I'm like, okay. Like, I have board on lock. Petrova's hexproof, right?
Yeah.
So I can go in, and you can't target me. This seems fine.
Yeah. And at this point, Carl asked me, and I said, I think I just have to try to kill him.
Yep.
So that's why I didn't trade Mystery Os. I just wanted one extra thing.
I think that is exactly what happened. Yep.
Phantomach, all of a sudden, Alpha Strike potential, making everything double breaker. Spiral Gate bounces it, so the other things aren't double breaker, but I still have just enough creatures.
Just enough guys.
If I had bounced with Mystery Os last turn, one shield trigger would have ended my assault.
Yeah. And there's the
Ailzonius right on time.
Yeah.
And that's the game.
That was a good one. I mean, I feel like I had a line in that game.
Yeah.
To go through. And I think well played all around, right? Like, you had to take the Hail Mary play.
GG's. Shake again on it.
There you go.
Yeah, because we're both here now.
That's great.
Nice to have you in the booth.
Yeah.
AKA my bedroom. But yeah, there's the updated bracket. So now we have Waterfire Rush versus Phantomach. Phantomach.
Oh boy.
As the first 2 decks.
Spicy.
Yeah, we're off to a very aggressive start of season 2.
Yep.
Yeah, any final thoughts?
I think it's a good match. I mean, I would really look forward to seeing Ailzonius in seasons. I would love to. I think we need a list audit from its fame in other.
Yeah.
And get a better sense for it.
Well, this is really like I copied everything for Ailzonius. Yeah. This is they really didn't account for Smash Warriors to 2-on-2. And you know, why would you?
Who would?
Who would?
Really?
Oh.
What a card.
What a card. But yeah, if you guys liked the match, if you wanted to see Ailzonius in future games or maybe in season 3, leave a comment. Let us know.
Yeah.
Gotta go through the talking points.
Smash that but like you're a Grande.
Yeah. Leave a bunch of random comments down below. Even if they're nonsensical, Carl is contractually obligated to respond to them.
Yeah. How do you pronounce Phantomach?
Yeah.
In the comments.
He's not gonna watch this, so like we can just tell him to comment whatever, and he'll post it, and then he'll be surprised when he gets all his notifications.
Yeah,
but hopefully,
should have put Aqua Sniper more in the shot.
I didn't do it. He should have.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Get in the comments.
Get in the comments. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed. Hey, Spencer and I will be back for a future match in this bracket tournament, and I hope you enjoy the other narrations in the meantime.